Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey to Premier League football. Well, actually, it's kind of guaranteed at this stage. I said I was going to bring you back for either the last game of the season to be if we're going to be qualified for the Premier League, or if we're going to do the playoff spots. But unfortunately, we actually qualified for about the second game after the league. Well, actually, I think it was the Millwall game. Actually, we drew that, and I thought it was going to be Fulham was going to be the deciding game. But unfortunately, Middlesbrough dropped points. I think they played against Stoke last, so that's what kind of caused them to drop off. And now we're 4 points ahead with one game available, or one game left. So basically, we can't be caught. And yeah, so we're promoted, guaranteed. So it doesn't matter what happens in this game. We could win, lose, whatever. Win, lose, draw, whatever. We've got our transfer budget set by the board to 22.5 million in the Premier League, which is incredible. I'm looking at a few players, mostly like a new left back, maybe centre half, some of the Scottish guys you guys know about, and one or two other players, but nothing too amazing. Obviously we're going to have to probably look to cut off a lot of the squad that we have, get rid of some of the deadwood, and then bring in some squad players and then some first team choices. Obviously, some players who are currently in the team, first team, might become squad players, and then we'll add to the team to increase it. But I'd say the majority of our budget is probably going to go towards developing the stadium further. That's probably what our main thing is. And we also have a wage budget of 411,000. We're currently spending 412 or 112. So we have a lot of wage budget to mess around with. We can also increase our budget up by some amount. I'm not actually sure. Go finances. Oh yeah. Oh, going the wrong way. Yeah, so we could go really high with this, to up to 40 million at least. But we'll keep it in the. Just cancel it. But yes, we can see what our actual budget is currently. But we're still a little bit hemorrhaging money, but we have enough cash available that will balance out anyways. So next season we'll probably solve our debt issue with one game. I think you make 2 point something million if you have a TV or a game on like a high visible show like Sky or whatever. So we'll be sorted with that with one game realistically, but we'll be sorted with that. And yeah, so we'll go over our current season, how well we've done in the league and everything, and season previews and stuff at the end. But we'll just hop in against Fulham. So we're just going to keep the pretty much same lineup as always. O'Connor, Ty, Haygarth, Virtue. Virtue didn't appear the last game, I think, because he was suspended, or he might have been in. I can't remember. He hasn't played for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. Also, Hardigan is unhappy because we won't give him a new contract. I basically said just prove your worth because you have like another 3 years on your deal, and he's pretty much just like wanted to press and everything. So we're probably going to sell him because he's being a right dick. He wants like 25 grand a week, and he's currently on 4, and he hasn't done anything this season to warrant it. Like, say for example, if it was Ty, I would say okay, you can have like 20 or 15 or something. But like none of the other players have reacted or anything. I'm not sure how O'Connor. He hasn't said anything, but he's supporting Hardigan. But Huddart is the only player who asked for a new contract because his contract is up at the end of the season. So he wants like 12. Like, I don't mind too much because he's probably going to be in the squad next season, or might upgrade him to a new keeper to halfway through. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how we go anyways. But we'll get into it. We're going up against Fulham. They also have I'm not sure if he's starting today, but what's his name? He's not starting. Tom Kearney. I'm looking at him because he still hasn't been offered a new contract, so we might try to go in for him. I think he'd be a really good squad player just for the kind of experience that we want. I think he'd just be really handy to get. His contract is almost out, so we might try to go in for him. I'm not going to bother trying to offer him. We can't offer him a contract now because he hasn't been set to release. But we'll see if we can. See if we can pull anything out of this. We've also gone up. We played against. I think you guys might have seen it, the Blackburn Rovers game. And if you go to them, they have a very good little player in their midst. Blackburn. I'm hoping that they don't get promoted this season so we can go in for him. And it's this guy, Ali Abdallah. He's a left center half, and he looks really good. Like, looking at stats right now, he doesn't look too amazing, but then you gotta realize he's 19 years old, and like a 5-star potential. Like, he looks amazing, fluent in the language. Everything is about him is good. So I think we're definitely going to be in for him. Hopefully we can get him. He's probably one of my probably one of my main signings this season. Probably get a left back, a new centre half, probably a new CDM. I love Virtue and everything, or not that I don't like. I love Virtue. Virtue will still play. Connor's picked up a knock there. Tight hamstring. We'll keep an eye on him. But I want to get up a new midfielder. Probably be that. See if we can get what's his name, Harper, from I believe it's Swansea that he's playing with. He's on loan at Middlesbrough. I can't remember which club he's coming from. I think it's Swansea. Bloody Barini. He's been a pain in my hole all season long. Jean-Michael Seri. He's also a guy who's looking to leave. Fabio Barini. I'm surprised Seri's still there actually. He joined in this season in real life. We're 5 years in the future, 6. Wow. Fair play to him. Okay, I was thinking we might go in for him, but he's too old now. Keep an eye on him. I think we'll change up our instructions and just focus down on both flanks. I know we haven't really been doing it. I kind of tend to do it later on in the game, but since we're 1-0 down, might as well go for it at this stage. Move it along, please. Ooh, go on, Gibbs. I think Gibbs will also win the Golden Boot. He's currently on 26 goals, and the person behind him is on 19. He's a winger for, I think it's Danny Lopez for Middlesbrough. No, Stoke. And I don't think he can catch him. And the one behind him is McGrath, surprisingly, on 18. So both of our strikers have done pretty well in retrospect this season. I thought McGrath was kind of a bit off the paces, but he's actually been very good. We also have Axel Tanzevi. Ooh. Maybe we'll look into getting him, because they're not going up this season, so he could be a good little scout for us.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Bloody Google Home. Always listening. And I didn't even say it, other than when I said it, which is kind of confusing. Show me something else in the second half. And we'll go attacking. I'll have to bring on Tony more than likely. Dickinson's looking a bit frustrated. Hopefully he'll have a good centre half pairing in the summer, next season, and we're going to be looking to make him a permanent signing as well at some stage. Probably towards the end of the season. Since we'll be in the Premier League, we'll have a good bit of cash flow, so we'll probably be able to afford him then. I'd say at the moment he's probably valued about 5 million, and there's no way we can afford him. But if we get to if we get to the Premier League, or when we get to the Premier League, we'll have enough of a cash flow. Because like even if we come bottom, I think we still get like 20 something million. And he'll be my main signing. Jello. Okay, we'll get him off, or get Tony on now, and Virtue's not having a great game. I think we'll get Carr on, and we might try to play with a Cam. Okay, make those changes. Swap these two around and get Haygarth into the spaces in behind. Attacking midfielder support, I guess. And yeah, we'll do what they want to do. Long ball, higher. We're also going to drop the strikers back a bit so there's space to run in behind. Distribute it quickly. Distribute it over the defense. Yep, that'll do. Guess we can write this game off. I guess at this point Fulham are playing for a higher position to get more money. Jesus, we are getting battered. Oh, they're going 3 up top, that's why. Probably this is the game for wingers, and we just don't have any good ones at the moment. So that's also something we'll be looking at. Good save from Huddart for the first one, but he missed the follow-up. I suppose he was on the floor, so you can't really blame him for that. Haygarth is not playing great either. Throw. Hardigan on. Try him as Mazzala, see if he does anything. Show some worth. Unlikely at this stage though. Very poor showing from us. Great way to end the season. Thank God this isn't a game deciding how the season's going to end, but yeah, it'd be screwed if it was. I don't think I didn't set the team up right. I suppose I probably should have investigated a bit more. I just been going with our diamond kind of formation. I've been working on a 4-3-3, but it relies on the strikers, and probably should have started that today. Oh well, it doesn't matter because regardless we're going up. But I think this is our 7th or 8th loss of the season, which isn't too bad. I forgot to tell you guys the scores of the games we played against. Our last few games was 3-0 against Birmingham, 2-1 versus Fleetwood, and 0-0 versus Millwall. I actually looked into Millwall. It's actually surprising. They've only lost 1 game this season. It's amazing that they're somehow in 10th. So they're a very difficult team to beat, it appears. I wouldn't be surprised if they went up the following season, because all they really need is probably a few more goal scorers and they'll be sorted. But 3-0, Jesus, that is poor. Excuse to get rid of some of them for the next season, so not too worried about that. But Championship, Tony end goal drought. I think it's 6 hours, 8 matches without finding that. Jeez, I thought he scored some before that. 27 grand for finishing 2nd place. It's ridiculous how much money there is from the Championship up to the Premier League. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so we have finished. I'll jump ahead. I thought my phone was muted. Let's mute that now. So we'll just jump ahead a little bit, see if there's any information to come about. It's like Golden Boot and stuff. I'm not sure if Golden Boot carries through with the playoff spots. I'll see anyways. I'll jump ahead and see if there's anything that comes out of this, but I'll bring you guys back if there is or isn't. Welcome back. Just jumped ahead far enough to get some stuff popping up for us. So yeah, we've got a few things coming along here. One of our players was named in our best 11. Virtue was just recently added. I'm surprised it took him that long. Where is he? He's somehow on the bench. I think he's played over 100 games for us. That's surprising. Yeah, so we have Huddart in goal, Ben Davies. Oh, that's nice. Ben Davies still there. Dickinson, Conroy, Dominic Thompson, Jordan Lee, Andy Tanai, Keelan O'Connell, Ty, John Gibbs, Kieran McGrath, George Willis, Brian Saw, Max Haygarth, Virtue, George Slew, Jason Nakioto, and Johnny Markets. I'm surprised by that. Like, if Tannoy's in there, I'm pretty sure Markets was there longer. Surprised Salah's still there. He was only there for really 1 season. That's surprising anyways. Where are they now? Okay. End of season awards. Okay, our player of the season was Anthony Thomas. Then second was Haygarth and Gibbs. Oh, surprising. Kieran McGrath got goal of the season. And player of the season, Ante Tomas. Dominic Thompson was our signing of the season at 40 grand. It's a bargain. Squad dynamics. So good little. Our team leaders are very good. Our Virtue, Gibbs, and Huddart, because all 3 of them will be there next season, and our highly influential players will all more than likely be there. Looking at probably other than Masonda will all be there, and our influential players will probably remove some of them like Hardigan, Duff, and a few others. End of season team. Afraid to tell him that we'll probably come back down, but that's my imagining. Okay. Should never really say to bring in a new squad, but like my plan is to still bring in some new ones. Season review, pretty much perfect. Club stature is really good. Injury report. Can't see the other class in the way. Okay, Monday, July 1st, confirm. Porteus deal. Look into him. I think Bristol are getting relegated anyways, so that could be a good signing. I doubt we'll go in for him though. I've already kind of made my idea who we're signing, but we'll look into it. Okay, we'll go into the league table to see who is actually going through. Or okay, Gibbs is still top of the table in goals, 26. I imagine he's going to keep it that way because there's only one game left, and I can't imagine. Yeah, because I don't think anyone can catch him because Bernie's on 19. So, and Lopez, they finished blank, so they can't really catch him unless they somehow score like 10 goals in the game, and it all comes from the same player. But yeah, pretty decent. Gibbs probably got golden boot again. Let's go squad. Okay, person who made the most appearances this season was Gibbs, and then it's not surprising. That's actually kind of surprising. 53 appearances. He didn't make any substitute appearances. That's crazy. 7.11 his average rating. That was Thompson, Huddard. Huddard probably would have more, but I decided to drop him at some stage during the season, and I played where's your man? Chapman. Yeah, he played twice. I'm pretty sure he played more than that, but he would have Huddard would have 53 appearances as well. Then it's McGrath. He played a fair bit, 46 games, 4 off the bench. Yes, he contributed 30 goals, so that's not too bad. Anthony Thomas, 45. O'Connor, 46. Dickinson, 42. There was 3 games he didn't play because of matches up against Middlesbrough, and he was injured for a bit as well. Virtue, 42. Ty, 47. He did pick up and knock teams out for about 5 or 6 games, but we really badly missed him when he was gone. Like, we probably would have won the league if he was fit for those few games. It's crazy how much he was integral to our team, the way we played. Haygarth, he was really good. Pask, he was quite good. We kind of came into the team halfway through, or not halfway through, maybe after in October, and then we kind of fell back out again around March. But he was still a quality player. Conray played pretty well. Hardigan, like, he played well, but just wasn't any good. Like, he played 37 times, 2 goals, 4 assists, and I didn't really enjoy him. And whenever we played, I found the team kind of was lacking, or it felt like we could get beaten too easily, and I didn't like it. He was too slow on the ball, and he kind of slowed down the pace of the game, which I'm not too big a fan of. 29 starts, 31 off the bench, 14 goals, 5 assists, not too bad. So we go to overall goals, and his goals, it's kind of who you expect. Ty, Haygarth, Virtue, they're all kind of up there. Virtue actually scored some big important goals for us, like games where like we were going to lose them, and he get the equalizer for us and stuff like that, which was really impressive. But yeah, Tony picking up 14 off the bench pretty much. Kieran McGrath with 19, 11 assists, and then Gibbs again, 26 and 13. He's an absolute goal machine. Oh, it's beyond me how good he is this season. Like, he's constantly stepped up, and he's still doing good. Like, if he can go into the Premier League and somehow manage to get like around 15-20 goals, like, that's stellar. Like, that's almost like, I think if you look at it, I think only like this season in the Premier League, I think Salah is the most, and he has on 21 goals. And last season, obviously last season he had a phenomenal season, but usually it's in around between 20 and 25 goals. Otherwise, you might have those freak of natures, like when Salah had his freak of nature season, and then that's Luis Suarez season and Kane a few years ago. Well, like getting 20 in around 20 in a league is pretty decent. Yeah, so he's doing wonders for us, and he'll probably get more call-ups to the international team because I think he gets called up for every time there is one, but he only has 2 caps. but he's still doing good. Working on his passing at the moment and stuff, so hopefully that gets improved and his technique and everything. But yeah, he's doing really good. We're going to offer him a new contract. I'm going to make sure there's no bio clauses on him because someone will actually go in for him, and I'm afraid of that. I don't want to get rid of him. he's probably my favorite player of this whole career. And he now counts to a homegrown player, which is sweet. So does Dickinson. Well, Dickinson will count as one next month, but yeah, he's doing wonders for us. This whole team is so fantastic. I think we have such a good core of players, but I think we're going to have to improve, and there's going to be a handful of players that we're going to get rid of. So Masanda's probably going to go. Medin's going to go. I want to keep Kyle John around because he's also a homegrown club player, so he'll be still here. Duff will be gone. Lekage will be moving up into the as coach. He actually has pretty good stats, and we should probably look at getting him as a scout because oh my god, he has so much coverage. How good is he as a scout? Actually, not bad. Surprising, but he's such a large range. I don't know why. I think it's because he's played there, not at club level, but as bloody international level. When he went abroad, maybe he was just there for a little bit and just like somehow saw the local scenery. But yeah, he did pretty well. Yeah, so he's gonna be going. Probably still Chapman. Might get rid of Pask. I'm not too sure. He's kind of degrading a bit. Who knows? We got him for this season. Might just ship him on because he joined Millwall on a free. I think he joined Millwall on a free. No, Millwall bought him. We got him on a free. They never played him. Yeah, so Millwall tend to. I think that was around the same time they bought Denim off us. Strange. But yeah, who knows? Might try going to go back and get Denim. That could be a good idea. Offer Pask back. Take him off him for free, and then trade him back as part of a package deal. That could be an idea because Oliver Denim was pretty decent for us. We're going to be looking to get a few other center backs, but Denim. This lad, we could go back in for him and see if we can get him to join. It might not be the worst idea, and he's also young. That could be kind of handy, just as a good core player. We'll probably keep Conroy around, just as that experience said, because he's been with the club for. I want this 2023. Okay, he hasn't been scouted in a while, so I'll actually scout him again, see if he's actually improved. He could be better. Never know. Conroy, he's been here for a while. He's not actually degrading anything, so it might be smart to keep around. He's been here for, I want to say, he joined after Denim left, so yeah, he's got a good bit of experience under his belt. Yeah, so he's got 3 titles with us, or not, he's got 2 titles and 3 promotions. But yeah, keep him around. He's a good level-headed player and a good kind of leader, so I don't want to get rid of too many of the back room. But Denim could be good. If we scout him out and see if he's actually pretty decent, we might bring him back in. Another former Man United player. But yeah, so bring in some of the. I have a Scottish contingent I'm looking at, some Austrians, and a few other players. But then, like I said before, our major thing is to invest in the club, like in the stadium and other things, and maybe other deals and stuff, and try to invest in the future. And then eventually, more than likely, we're going to come back down. But we'll have the club hopefully finished by, or not the club, the stadium hopefully finished by then, and more than likely the squad will be strong enough just to come back up, and then we'll be able to go on from there, which is our main goal. I want to be like a bit of a Burnley on it, like currently not in this because they're probably going to get promoted anyways. But I want to improve the squad to a point where if we go down, we'll just come back up, and then we'll strengthen properly, and then we'll have enough of an infrastructure to last in the league. But that's my plan anyways. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.